So for this book talk, number 2, I chose Moonlight on Crab Count. This book is written by Dr. Needy Bethala and also written by Jennifer Keats Curtis, and it's illustrated by Veronica V. Jones. This book is a children's nonfiction book, so it has like the qualities of like a storyline, but it also tells facts and true statements about crabs. So, in this book, the little girl, her name is Lena, and her mom and her dog set off on this mission at night, and they go into this bay. Her mom tells her that they're going to be looking for these great creatures, and Lena does not know what to expect at all. Well, Lena's very interested in science and sea life, and so she's very excited when her mom finally tells her when they get to the bay that they'll be looking at crabs. So her and her mom and her dog, they get off this boat, and her dog spots something. He runs over there to find it, and what is it? It is a horseshoe crab. These crabs, Lena then remembers talking about this in school, and she shares all sorts of interesting facts, such as how to identify them. Male horseshoe crabs from female horseshoe crabs. The males have 5 pincers on the back, and that they're actually slowly but surely going extinct. She shares all these information, and so this is a really good book. After her dog finds them, she sets this one back into the ocean, and her mom gives her another task, and it is to go and count as many as she can. And so they end up counting over 1,000 of these crabs in their little environments and habitats that they find them in. And this book has just been very informative. And my good part about this book is at the back, there is this place called For Creative Minds, and it is a place where you can find all of these facts to further your knowledge about horseshoe crabs and where to find them, what to do if you see them, and just all these awesome facts. So this book I would probably choose for first grade. I actually did a book talk about this, and I chose first grade and said that this would go in with the environment and the habitats in science when they study those kinds of things. I think this would be a really cool activity. Each student could we could bring in a horseshoe crab. We could read this book, fake crab, but bring in one and put up pictures, and they could touch it and feel it and identify a male from a female, since there are certain characteristics that will tell you the difference. This would be a really good way to do that, to talk about environments and habitats and where they live and where you can find these, because this book will specifically tell you that in the back of the book. I also really, really, really loved the illustrations in this book. I've never really seen a book with illustrations quite like this, and they were done by watercolor, but they are very pretty and very detailed. And let me get to this page. One of these that stuck out to me, there was a green light. Here it is, that they use. And that just catches my eye right off the bat. So I know with children readers, this is going to catch their eye, and they're going to be drawn to that as well, just like I was. Could also use this book for a gifted reader or a gifted learner. We could take this a little bit further than the classroom, doing classroom discussion or stations about this, and I could assign them a research project, and that would allow them to get the deepest dive that they could make in about these crabs and about other animals that are going extinct slowly, and where you find them, about the country that you find them in or the specific place you find them. They could get as much knowledge as they could and have that whole realm to do so. So I loved reading this book, and I really suggest this for any classroom.